Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now this video was going to be all about left foot braking versus right foot braking, which is best, yada yada yada. But since I started recording it, it's gone in a completely different direction after I discovered a fundamental error in my driving style. Hopefully it's fixable and we're going to have a look at it right now. Now, I'm absolutely devastated that I haven't noticed this before now. I've obviously been doing it for some time, and it's going to take some practice to eradicate from my sim racing. But all I've done is I've looked at the Race Labs telemetry. Now, you can use the telemetry from the virtual racing school, which I have, but I never look at it. But I've watched the videos back, and I've noticed one major thing that I do, which I think if I can get rid of that, then I should be a little bit quicker. And if I'm doing it, the chances are a lot of you guys are doing it too. So watch on and you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, so right foot only. So in the bottom right, you can see my foot cam, and above that, you can see the telemetry. So the red line is the brake, the green line is the accelerator, and the white line in the middle is my steering inputs. Now, I've been sim racing for just over 5 years, five and a bit years. And I've left foot braked the whole time. So this took quite a bit of getting used to. I was having to release the throttle quite a bit earlier than I normally would, to transition from throttle to brake with my right foot. But after a while, I did get used to it and it wasn't too bad. So this isn't the tidiest of laps, but it's about as tidy as I'm going to get round Belle Isle. So this is the fixed setup. So I'm using the medium downforce sprint on this lap and the laps that you're going to see when I'm 2-foot braking. So everything's identical. Track temperature 41 degrees. Track state is 100%. So this track is as good as I'm going to get it. And the track temp is just 41 degrees. Same setup, same track temp, same everything. So my best lap prior to this one was a 128.868. Quite a bit slower than I was going when I did the VRS sprint race, when I was 2-foot braking. But I'm up 2/10 up nearly on this lap. And there's the lap done. So that was my quickest lap with using my right foot to brake, a 128.694. So then we'll move on to left foot braking now. So my previous best was a 128.975 before this lap. This felt so much more comfortable than using the right foot to brake. Again, sloppy first couple of corners there. But it just felt much more natural braking where I normally would brake. Not having to think about the transition from accelerator to brake. Again, I went on the grass there, but it was still my best lap, this one. I'm a couple of tenths down on my best so far. It'll have to be a cracking last sector. And that's where some of the time came back there. So again, same track temp, 41 degrees, 100% track state. Exactly the same track conditions as the previous lap. I'm bringing that time down now. It's still a fair bit off my fastest lap with the right foot braking. Two more turns. Delta's gone red. I'm thinking, what's going on here? There, we're in the green now. This is going to be my fastest lap. And it was a 128.944. So quite a bit off my best using the right foot. And we did that again, and again, and again. Went in, changed tyres. Again and again. We couldn't get anywhere near time we got with the right foot braking. So I was thinking, right, something's off here. Something's going on. I'm going to go back in the pits, get some new tyres, and I'm going to try a lap in the same session using my right foot just to make sure that everything was identical. So back on the right foot, same settings. The best lap you can see is a 128.944. And after 2 turns, I'm a 10th up. I looked at the delta and I was like, what's going on here? Something's off here. And again, even more time gained. That's 2 tenths up. Over 2 tenths up. And 3.5 tenths up. So nothing's changed, same session. All I've done is taken my left foot out of the equation. There we go, over 4 tenths up at this point. I couldn't believe my eyes. Lost a little bit there. There we go, 3.5 tenths up on the first flying lap out. We did a 128.599. So I thought, right, I'm going to do one more lap. So then I decided to go back to left foot braking for this lap, just to see a direct back-to-back comparison. Quicker through turns 1 and 2. Massively up there, but then I lost a bit there. So 10's down now on the previous lap that I've just done with the right foot only. We'll get the delta down close to the previous lap. There, lost 1.5 tenths through that section there. So this was the best lap that I did today using the left foot brake. And it's still 1.5 tenths off what I got. So that was a 128.779. Literally scratching my head. But then I look back at the telemetry. So here they are side by side. The one on the right is right foot braking only. The one on the left is left foot braking. So we'll zoom in to the telemetry at this point. As we approach turn number 3, the heavy braking zone, we'll stop it just here. You can see the one on the left, the green line goes right down, stops, and then the red line starts. That means there's no overlap. If you look at the right hand side, you can see there's an overlap with the braking and the accelerators, which is what you don't want. Now we'll just continue this now, and you can see that this is a common theme throughout the lap. You'll see the throttle, when I'm getting on the throttle, it's very, very similar. Same time, but every time I'm braking, there's an overlap between the accelerator and the brake. So if you compare the left to right, you can see there's no overlap on the left. There's quite a big overlap on the right, and that's not efficient at all. So another heavy braking zone coming up now, you'll see it. There we go, there's the overlap on the right. And again, everywhere I'm braking, I'm overlapping with the accelerator. Absolutely everywhere. So these two are taken from the quickest laps that I managed with the right foot and the left foot. So the lap times were quite surprised. I was quite a bit quicker with my right foot braking than I was with my left, obviously because of the overlap. And you might ask, Dave, why don't you just use your right foot to brake? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, and most importantly, is heel position. My heel doesn't really move throughout the race. It stays where it is. And every time I move my foot from the accelerator to the brake, I was conscious that my heel had moved. And I was thinking about that more than I was actually thinking about braking. And secondly, on iRacing in cars such as the Audi, the Lamborghini, the McLaren, they all suffer badly from lift-off oversteer. So if your foot is completely off the throttle, the tendency is for it to over-rotate on corner entry. They all like a little bit of throttle just to stabilise the car. And if my foot's on the brake trail braking, then I can't do that. All I need to do now is practice to get rid of that overlap and consciously release the accelerator before I start braking and vice versa. So have a go yourself, just record some laps, have a look at the telemetry and see if you're suffering from the same problem I am. Let me know down below in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, have a great week. See you later, cheers.